community members there.
No, it's Black. Yeah, it's Black.
During a House oversight hearing on climate change, Democratic Representative Cori Bush roasted fossil fuel executives over their unique impact on the Black community. Check this out.
Thanks in large part to those testifying today and the corporations they represent, St. Louis has 11 more 90-degree days per year than when I was born. Mr. Lawler, are the overwhelming majority of fossil fuel CEOs Black or white?
No, I don't have the exact numbers, but I would assume they're white.
Yes. Ms. Watkins, is an oil refinery more likely to be situated in a Black community or a white community?
I'm not sure how to answer that, honestly. We've got oil refineries along the U.S. Gulf Coast, and we're very proud to be community members there.
Well, it's Black. Yeah, it's Black. Mr. Wirt, are the impacts of climate change more likely to hit a Black neighborhood or a white neighborhood first?
Congresswoman, I have not seen studies that would allow me to give you
The answer is Black. The facts are clear. A 2017 NAACP and Clean Air Task Force report found that Black Americans are 75% more likely to live next to company, industrial, and service facilities that directly harm us. For years, you all have continued to promote fossil fuels despite knowing that promoting them means promoting environmental racism and violence in Black and brown communities. You all are still promoting and selling fossil fuels that are killing millions of people. This is a striking example of white supremacy. Your profit-driven choices threaten my life, the lives of my family, my neighbors, and our communities every single day. I sit before you as a Black congresswoman with asthma caused by fossil fuels and the tear gas you fund.
I absolutely loved that. I loved her demeanor towards these fossil fuel executives. I covered Rashida Tlaib and her comments towards them yesterday as well. And they were also, she had a similar demeanor towards them. I love it. This is how you should treat these horrible people. Now, this is an aspect of this discussion that really isn't highly publicized. The impact of climate change on the Black community. So I'm going to get a little deeper into that here with the Washington Post. So they write here, racial minorities in the U.S. will bear a disproportionate burden of the negative health and environmental impacts from a warming planet, the Environmental Protection Agency said Thursday. This is an article from September 2nd, including more deaths from extreme heat and property loss from flooding in the wake of sea level rise. The new analysis, which comes 4 days after Hurricane Ida destroyed homes of low-income and Black residents in Louisiana and Mississippi, examined the effects of the global temperature rising 2 degrees Celsius, 3.6 degrees Fahrenheit, compared with pre-industrial levels. It found that American Indians and Alaska Natives are 48% more likely than other groups to live in areas that will be inundated by flooding from sea level rise under that scenario. Latinos are 43% more likely to live in communities that will lose work hours because of intense heat, and Black people will suffer significantly higher mortality rates. In 49 cities analyzed by the study, from Seattle to Miami, Black people are 41% to 59% more likely to die as a result of poor air quality. Black children, 17 and younger, would also suffer disproportionately, the study found. They are 34% to 40% more likely to be diagnosed with asthma, depending on the range of temperature increases based on where they live. So clearly here, there is a unique impact of climate change, of fossil fuels on the Black community. This is, as I said, largely one of the aspects of this topic that isn't often discussed, and I'm glad Cori Bush there made it the focus of her discussion when talking to these fossil fuel executives and potentially not educating them. I'm sure they're aware of that. I mean, you see, if you watched a lot of this, a lot of that hearing, they play dumb the entire time. Like, they pretend they don't know that they're under, that they owe certain debts in the case of Chevron, when Rashida Tlaib was pushing them on that. They pretend here they don't know the unique aspect, the unique impact of climate change on the Black community, when it is highly, I mean, it's not highly publicized, but there is a lot of data and science behind that is readily available. So of course they're aware of a lot of this. But that's why it's good to see this kind of attitude, this demeanor towards these executives who are fully aware of this and just playing dumb. And I'm glad Cori Bush made it the focus of her time.